slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Herbert. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he whips that one incomplete there. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion is Gray. Hurts. Tight end here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll audible to something else. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing is Hurts. Right back to Davis. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Touchdown! Darius Davis from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Herbert now. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, Herbert. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on third down, escaping the pressure. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
In motion is Gray. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Smith up the middle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Back to throw here, Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Charger drive about to get going. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some stats get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll look to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete left side to Gray. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This a quick pass to Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3s all around. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Herbert. He's going deep for Brown.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Bust through the tackle, and they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Slot man moves right.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing is Hurts. Now this one finds McConkey.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's caught by Davis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
In motion left is Davis. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Charger drive about to get going. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, right side. That's McConkey.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurts.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Inside handoff, Smith.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Through the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Going up 2 scores.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Herbert. Dobbins with it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Herbert. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Completes this to Jefferson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Herbert gonna throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's Hurts to throw.
was out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Powering his way forward. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.